Hi, this is Grant with 4mathteachers.com. I want to thank you for watching this video and for taking the time to want to get better in the classroom. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing integers. If you haven't watched our adding and subtracting integer videos, be sure to watch those first. We're assuming in this lesson that you've already taught how to add and subtract positive and negative numbers. If you haven't watched those, take a look on our YouTube channel. There's some songs that help kids retain the information that they need to get into adding and subtracting integers. With that being said, if you've watched those, now is the time to then teach multiplying and dividing integers. And the way that we do that is we introduce not a song for this, but a someone. And that someone's name is Mr. Multiplicion. Mr. Multiplicion. Multiply and divide put together. I always sing a little song to introduce him. Here's the song. It's to the tune Ghostbusters. When there's a negative, bum, 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 and a positive, bum, bum, who you gonna call? Mr. Multiplicion? You can only use this cool dude when you multiply and divide. Something like that. That is how you use Mr. Multiplicion. So, here is Mr. Multiplicion. And the way you draw him is you draw him with two negatives for eyes and a positive for a nose and a mouth. Let me make him a little bit bigger. So here's his face, and that's the most important part of him. Two negatives for eyes and a positive for a nose and a mouth. Now, I didn't make Mr. Multiplicion up. He's been around for a long time. I just want to make sure that you know that you can use him in your classrooms. I always let the kids in their notes draw a little body. And then they always like to draw normally like some kind of cape or something because he's a superhero. And this is who you call when you're multiplying and dividing. The way that he is used is very simple. And again, you want to emphasize you can only use Mr. Multiplicion, like his name says, during multiply and divide. If it's adding and subtracting, you sing the songs. So here's how it works. Let's say, for instance, you had -3 times -2. Now, you want to make sure that you point out that this is a multiplication problem. There are two numbers right next to each other, separated only by parentheses. Therefore, they're multiplying. So you would say, well, we all know what 3 times 2 is. That's 6. Everyone should probably know that. But what they might not know is it negative? Is it positive? Well, Mr. Multiplicion saves the day. Two negatives, we look at his eyes. We cross out this negative. We see another negative, I cross it out. What's the only thing left? The positive. Therefore, the answer is positive. You don't have to write the positive, but if the kids want to, I think it's okay at first to allow them. It's a +6. Okay, well, let's say we had a different problem, and let's re-establish his face here. Two negatives and a positive. There's Mr. Multiplicion. Let's say you had 12 divided by -3. Okay, we said, what is that? Well, everyone in the class should know what 12 divided by 3 is. It's 4. What they might not know is it positive or negative? Well, this guy saves the day. His face comes to the rescue. So we use Mr. Multiplicion. The 12 is a positive. We cross that out. And the 3 is a negative. So we cross the negative out. What's the only thing left? Indeed, it's negative. He works every time. So this is Mr. Multiplicion. He helps with multiplying and dividing. Again, his theme song. When there's a negative, bum, 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 and a positive, bum, bum, who you gonna call? Mr. Multiplicion? You can only use this cool dude for multiplication and division. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You get the picture. So I would encourage you, put the Ghostbuster theme music on as the kids are starting to get out their notebooks and they're going to be like, what's going on? And then if you can find an instrumental version of that and then just start belting out that little chorus. And you will enjoy teaching this lesson. Kids love this guy. And like I said, they love having a little bit of time to even add some little details to him. This is a great lesson. I really encourage you to at least try it in your classroom. Now, if you're interested, there are some resources that I've come up with this lesson. And if you want to, they're linked below in the video. Please like and subscribe if you want more of these videos, if you would like to be notified if we come out with more. We're just producing these things as often as we can. But please like and subscribe. Check out the resource. On the resource with this lesson, I actually provide, for each problem, I provide little triangles so that the kids can get used to drawing him and they can use him time after time after time. So that's a kind of a neat resource. I encourage you to at least check it out on the website. Have a great time teaching Mr. Multiplivision. Enjoy.